Just after midnight on September 26, 1983, a siren tore through a secret bunker south of Moscow, and a screen flashed a single blood-red word: launch. One man had less than 15 minutes to decide whether World War III had just begun, and the official rulebook told him exactly what to do. He didn't do it. His name was Stanislav Petrov, a 44-year-old lieutenant colonel, and he wasn't even supposed to be there that night. He was covering someone else's shift. His job was simple on paper: watch the Oko early warning satellites, and if they detected an American nuclear launch, pass the alert up the chain instantly. From there, Soviet doctrine called for one thing: immediate, massive retaliation. At 12:14 a.m., the computers reported the impossible. A single intercontinental missile had launched from the United States, streaking toward the Soviet Union. Lights flashed, the word launch glowed, and a confidence rating climbed to its highest level. Every protocol Petrov had ever trained for said the same thing: report it now. But Petrov froze, because one detail didn't make sense to him. Why would the Americans start a global nuclear war with just one lonely missile? A real first strike, he reasoned, would be hundreds of warheads at once, an overwhelming blow, not a single firecracker. Then the system escalated. One missile became 2, then 3, then 5, all reportedly inbound. The bunker erupted, officers stared at him, and the clock was now his enemy. Every second he waited shrank the time anyone could respond. Here's the brutal math he held in his head. If he called it real and was wrong, he would trigger the end of civilization over a glitch. If he called it false and was right, he saved everyone, but if he called it false and was wrong, his country would be defenseless in its final minutes. Petrov made his choice. He picked up the phone and told his superiors it was a false alarm, a malfunction, even though he later admitted he was only about 50-50 sure. Then he sat in that chair and waited to find out if he had just doomed the world. 23 minutes passed, long enough for any real missile to land. Nothing happened. The skies stayed silent, and Petrov exhaled, because his gut had been right. The cause was almost poetic in how small it was. Sunlight had glinted off high-altitude clouds at a rare angle, and the satellites mistook that reflection for the flash of rocket engines. A trick of light had nearly ended humanity. And remember the moment in history this happened. Just 3 weeks earlier, the Soviets had shot down a Korean passenger jet, killing 269 people, and both superpowers were as paranoid and trigger-happy as they had ever been. A computer screaming, launch, that autumn was the worst possible alarm at the worst possible time. Here's the part that should haunt us. Petrov wasn't celebrated. He was quietly reprimanded, partly for failing to properly log the incident in his journal during the crisis. The system that nearly destroyed the world was treated as more trustworthy than the man who refused to obey it. And that's the real lesson hiding inside this story. The machine did its job perfectly. It detected exactly what its sensors told it to detect. What saved us was a deeply human skill, the ability to look at flawless-looking data and say, "This doesn't feel right." Petrov died in 2017 in a small apartment, largely unknown, having learned only decades later that the world quietly considered him a hero. He always insisted he wasn't one. He said he was just the guy who happened to be in the chair. But think about why this matters more today than ever. We are now racing to hand split-second, high-stakes decisions to automated systems and AI, in finance, in defense, in everything. Petrov's night is the permanent reminder that no matter how confident the algorithm sounds, someone human needs the courage and the authority to pull the plug. So here's my question for you. If you've been sitting in that chair, screen flashing red, 15 minutes on the clock, would you have trusted the computer or your gut? Drop your honest answer in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want more forgotten stories where one quiet decision changed everything, subscribe and stick around. The next one might surprise you even more.